Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Axcellerator. 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 That's not the way you spell accelerator. So, if you are watching this, you are interested in this, and you found out about this movie, at least a little bit about it, and it's a young car thief who stumbled upon an invention that is the invention of the century, and now all the government, a lot of government agencies are after him, looking to kill him because I think he found this invention. I don't know, but somehow he gets involved with as they say in the thing, a sassy clerk, Kate, and now they're on the run, having a journey of their lifetime kind of thing. I don't know. So I don't even know how it ended up on my list, but here it is. Prime Video, $3.99. It's 5.7. 1,500 people have viewed it so far. So, you know, could be worse. It's labeled as action and sci-fi. I'm sure the invention has something to do with sci-fi. There is not anybody I know in it, so I have very, very, very low expectations. But it's an hour and 31 minutes long. It's on my list. Time to take it off my list. You are obviously interested in it, so let me get into it, find out what it's really about, and then ultimately let you know what I think. So stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Axcellerator. No check-in. I was about to check in, but there was only 30 minutes left, so I think I could do it all perfectly here in the credits scene. So, honestly, I did not know how to take this movie. I really didn't at first. I was watching it, and I took some notes. And the first notes I took was the entire opening scene. The entire opening scene is when he steals the car, gets hooked up with the scientist who has this invention that's going to change everything that we've talked about in the beginning of it, and you know, they're in a car chase. Well, I'm watching it, and I had to go back and I had to look, because I'm watching this movie and it was made in 2020, or maybe in, you know, recently, 2019, you know what I mean? It was released in 2020. It was filmed like an 80s action TV show. The A-Team, Knight Rider, throwing in T.J. Hooker, The Fall Guy, all of those kind of movies. Did I say Knight Rider? I don't know. Whatever. Starsky and Hutch is another one. That's immediately what I thought, and I was like, I don't get it. And then the teleportation starts to happen, okay? And it starts to look a little bit different, okay? And I'm watching it, but you're looking at, as they're filming it, there's a part where they meet at Area 51, which has no significance in the movie, except for you can completely see it's a fake background. Whether it's a green screen or what I think is like they got this, you know, and they stood in front of it. Not even a green screen. It was like a painted scene that was right behind them. And that happens throughout. Then I start noticing the sound effects, the soundtrack, the score is like, at first I was like, this is cheesy, weird. And then I was like, maybe it's 80s. So, wait, I'll keep going with my evidence, right? And I do think there's poor lighting. Not just on me, but on the film. Like, there's two shadows, you know, in scenes and stuff like that. So, I think that might have just been a mistake. I think everything else might have been on purpose, because then I started to recognize some people in this film. And in this film was Sam J. Jones, Flash Gordon. Remember the Flash Gordon movie? I think it was in the 80s, whatever, maybe even the 70s. I don't know. He's in this. He plays the assassin coming after the guy who has the device, right? And then John Jones and Maxwell Caulfield. So I recognize Maxwell Caulfield. And I was looking it up. I couldn't tell which one was which. Both of them appeared in Dynasty in the 80s, Love Boat in the 80s, and I believe Fantasy Island, okay? So I was like, what? They're both in this movie. And then Maxwell Caulfield, he was the one I recognized the most. If you ever saw Grease 2, he's the lead guy in Grease 2. And he's in this. So I'm like, I think I get it. I think somebody said, hey, we have this idea for a fun kind of action movie, but we want to film it like it was done in the 80s. Now there's cell phones. It's not taking place in the 80s. It's filmed like they filmed it in 1980s on a VHS with fake backgrounds, and and cheesy dialogue and villains and like it's the lighting, the cinematography, all of it, even the storyline a little bit, you know, with the teleportation and stuff like that. That is what this is. So, you know, it's nothing spectacular. It's a small little love story about following your heart and with teleportation and just ridiculousness, you know. And I didn't get that at first, so I'm hoping that helps you. If you, for some reason, decide to watch this, if you know that going into it, you're not as blindsided as I was coming in and being like, what am I watching? At least that's what it had to be. That's what I think they did, and I don't think a lot of people will get that. And so if you're a fan of the old 80s action TV, or maybe even movies, and some of the actors that I mentioned, and, you know, like just the way they filmed in the 80s, and the cheesy lines, and, you know, there's all these lines in there that they say, it's ridiculous, and it's like, I can't believe somebody wrote it. And now, as I come to the conclusion, I believe that's what somebody had this idea, and I think it's brilliant, something new to try. Let's make this plot line of today filmed in an 80s style action TV show or something. So, and let's bring back some of those actors from back there, some Dynasty actors. I mean, there might have even been more. I didn't check them all out. They were just the ones that I recognized. Now, the kids who steal the device, you know, the kid steals the device and he teleports and he gets the clerk. She's involved. You know, they're obviously younger than that 80s actors. They're in their 20s or whatever. But everybody else in it's older, chasing them around. So that's what I got for you. If you do decide to check it out, let me know your thoughts. Did you pick up the same thing I picked up? Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe somebody really thought, no, this will work today. But I have to believe that somebody has a passion for 80s type action stuff. And I'm not talking, you know, Valley Girl and that kind of thing. It's the action, the TV that I remember in this. And I think somebody has an affinity for that, and they decided to throw this movie into there. And that makes me like it a little bit more. And don't take it so seriously, and have fun. If you like those types of things, you might be able to get through this movie and grin and bear it and laugh at that going into it. Because if you go into it blonde thinking this is a movie made for today, you're gonna want to turn it off and not watch it, because it won't make any sense to you. So that's it. That's what I got for you. Check it out if you like those things. If you did, let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear it. I think I hit it spot on though. But no. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Check out my other playlist. And, of course, tell all your friends and continue to come back to Kimmel's Irish Pub. That's what I got for you tonight. Alright, see ya.